Let it go. Let it roll right off your shoulder, don't you know?
On June 30th, it was about 10 o'clock at night. We were getting done with a group of about 30 guys that had met from my church. And I was going to follow a couple of guys to go out and get some food afterwards and kind of talk about how the night went. Well, it was a nice summer night out, so I decided I would jump on my motorcycle and follow them. Well, as I was following my friends over, a car kind of merged in between us. I went around to pass the car, and as I passed the car and I was about to pull back into my lane, I hit a pothole going about 25 miles per hour.
Grant my last request and just let me hold you.
And I just kind of eked out. I crashed my bike. Well, the first memory I have after my accident, they had already done a couple of surgeries on me, one to stabilize my back and another to try to find some internal bleeding that I had. And I didn't know any of that, but here I am laying on a hospital bed, my eyes closed, everything else, and I hear him say, "We can't find the internal bleeding tonight. He's not going to make it through the night."
Don't shrug your shoulder. Lay down beside me.
Once I was awake and I realized my family and some friends were there, and I kind of figured I was paralyzed. It had been a couple of months into my therapy, and I still couldn't really get out of the hospital. I was still struggling to try to get in and out of a wheelchair. Couldn't get out of my bed by myself. I had to wait for a nurse or somebody to carry me around all the time. I transferred to Scripps, did about a year of therapy there. It's really hard to put into words when you go through such a transformation, to being able to drive, to being able to get in and out of my wheelchair anytime I want, to being able to actually walk a bit with a walker using braces and trying to balance.
And you ask me what I want this year.
Year and a half that I've been here at Project Walk total, and I guess about a year since the fundraiser. I've had a lot more increases in balance and core support. I've been able to have more of my obliques come back on the sides and my core muscles along my back and my stomach in the front. And it's been pretty cool. It's been something that's allowed me to be able to put both hands up at the same time in the shower and wash my hair, which I've never been able to do. To being able to have more stability when I drive, going around corners, not leaning as much. Just simple things in life that you kind of take for granted that you can do. A lot's continued to progress here and evolve too with therapy. Been doing new exercises that I wasn't able to do before, progressing up to harder level. Been able to do soccer throws and throw around and sit up. I was never able to sit up before. Been able to do things with the walkers and gait trainers, and starting to move my legs a little bit more that I was never able to do before.
Hi, I'm Marsolais. I'm Chris's wife, and I met him a year and a half ago at an event at our college group at Calvary Chapel Vista. And it's been a lot of fun coming to Project Walk with him when I can, and seeing his trainers who actually are kind of more like friends. What's cool at Project Walk is they actually do get Chris up to walk, and there's an event that happened that got Chris and a lot of other clients up, and prior to that I hadn't really seen Chris ever walk before. I remember a phone call after Project Walk a day I hadn't been there, and he called me up and he's like, "Babe, I walked from one end to the other." And I was like, "No way." And I was at work and I ran around and was telling everybody at work, and they're all excited.
Last year at the fundraiser, it was the exciting thing to talk about, myself being able to stand next to my car and being able to lock out my legs to work on my car and having that return. And now it's been really exciting because I've gotten the other part of it down too, where instead of just being able to lock my legs and just be able to support myself when they're fully straight, I've been able to strengthen those muscles here through the exercises at Project Walk, to where I've been able to use them to push up. This year it was a lot of fun. It was the first time that I was able to participate in the Steps to Recovery. Really, it's kind of a showing of results of what you get at Project Walk, but they had myself and a couple of dozen other people here, either with walkers or completely unassisted. It sounds kind of funny to say. I think it's almost more meaningful to the people that don't know that I go here or don't get to see this stuff all the time, because when you do get to go here and you get to participate in the program, and you kind of become a little bit jaded where you forget about all the results that you get every day because you see it every day. But for others that hadn't seen me in a while or known what I could do, I didn't realize kind of how much progress I had made. Being able to both assist with lifting my legs and assist with pushing my legs down. The steps to recovery this last year was really amazing, because the number one thing about it that I think people took away is it's not just about like the individuals that are here, but how you can see Stuff for Leg works, and this is a worthwhile program to continue supporting and try to stay in. Just because you look at the amount of people that get results from this that wouldn't get results or are written off other places. It's just for the validation why I'm here and continue to want to come here, and why I keep getting better each day. To stay at Project Walk takes a lot of money, and right now I'm spending about $2,000 a month out of pocket. Being able to be here at Project Walk is what keeps me going with that. Being at Project Walk is what keeps me healthy, keeps me moving, and keeps me progressing, so I can still go out and try to be successful personally and professionally, so I can go out with friends, so I can try to do those things that Project Walk has taught me to be able to adapt into my life. So that, yeah, maybe I'm in a wheelchair, but I don't feel like it, and they don't treat me like it, and someday I won't be, and I believe that. The bottom line is it's expensive, and you still have to spend this much time in therapy. You know, it's hard to make a living in the rest of it too, so being able to stay here is really what I'm focusing on now, and hoping that I can secure for the future.